Hey guys, welcome back to SSP. We've been putting together this Outback, and obviously the bumper was destroyed, so I've got a new grill, lower grill, upper grill. I'm gonna reuse this fog lights, and we got this metal upper bracket. It goes underneath this to hold it, looks like. So there's a lot of cool things we're doing today, which I guess is going to be okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and clip this guy in. Pretty simple. It has these teeth it grabs with from one end to one end. I usually pop those in and then just, as you can see what I'm doing, pop these guys in. Boom, 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 boom. Everything should pop, snap in pretty easy, which it did. You can see this is an original part. The bumper cover is a reproduction bumper cover. First time using it, so we'll see how it goes, how it fits. It's a reproduction grill. I got the original emblem for it though. This goes from the inside, like so. And it's got, these guys need to slide, through the holes. So far, no complaints yet. Seems to want to fit pretty good, so I'll give that a thumbs up. A lot better than the Forester grills. Look at that. Snap, 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 it goes. This metal brace goes on top, so that's there. We just need a couple screws. What I'm gonna do is the fog lights, believe it or not, if you don't want to spend the money on the fog lights, in 2005 to 08, 09 Outback, same fog light, different bulb. If you were to have the pigtail, you can cut these pigtails, swap them out to the 9005 or 2006 light bulbs, and you can use the older fog lights. But I had them, they weren't broken, so we're gonna go and put them in. They're with these two number 10s. You put the fog light in from the inside, going in, and the 10s should pop out like so. And these are the 10s. Put that in and put this guy in. I'll tighten it later and put this side in as well. Get rid of some of these stuff on the bumper, then we can play around and show you guys. Okay. So that being done, oh, see, it clipped in right here. There's two clips that go in here. I gotta go get those. I don't have any right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up the fog light though. And let me see if that lined up with my, yeah, see my holes for the fog light. Perfect. So I'm going to tighten up this side as well. They seem to like each other. See, this clip over here, yeah, that'll hold. But you gotta get the clips to go into there. That being done, I think the most hard part's going to be get these screws in. I mean, we need a lot of them though. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 screws for the grill for this bumper. Okay. If you guys have the bumper off and you guys try and get how to get the grill off, there's 8 screws that need to come out. for this grill to pop out of the bumper. Let me go get those screws real quick. Okay guys, I got us our screws we needed, 8 of them, and there goes everything. Don't over tighten, plastic will break. There's a little lip on these guys, so feels smooth. Be careful not to snap these. These guys are going into plastic, so. That one head was a little rusted. Don't recommend using a handheld power tool on these. All right, I'm gonna flip this thing over and show you guys what it looks like on the other side. Everything's pretty flush here. This is a reconditioned grill. Looks good. Reconditioned bumper, OEM bottom grill, and OEM fog lights. But it looks good. Everything fit pretty good. I'm happy with it. I still got to put a couple clips for these fog lights at the bottom, but you know, for the most part, I'm happy with it. We can go ahead and put the bumper on. It's not bothering anybody. It's probably better with 2 people, but I think I can do it by myself. So I would say if I put one clip in the middle, like so, right here, it'll hold the bumper from going anywhere. And then I'll come over there and show you guys what these tabs need to slide right into through here, and these tabs need to slide right into through here. That's pretty much what holds the whole bumper together. You know, make sure you're not over under nothing. I mean, it looks pretty happy. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know where the temp sensor goes. It's hanging down there. I'm gonna go look into the car real quick, see where it actually sits before I put the bumper completely on, because if I put it on and the temp sensor is just dangling, it's not gonna be pretty. So I'll be right back. I got the ambient temp sensor hooked back up, so that's a good start. Should be a 2-person job, but I gotta put one tab to hold this bumper on one side and one on the other side, because it wants to grab all the edges of the headlights. All right, now maybe it'll allow me to put this bumper on without any resistance. Oh yeah. bumper foam is what's, look at that. What's holding this thing? Oh, it's this guy right here.
Can you explain that more?
I'll explain it as soon as I get these guys to snap, snap, snap. So what it's doing is the underneath has these lips that connects to that bottom under tray thing, and the bumper is new, so the flaps are this way, so it's catching it every time. So I got to bend those over to get them underneath, so it causes my resistance to go away, and this bumper foam. Everybody's happy. I'm happy too. That's the biggest. And then these guys right here, you know, as you can see, very happy with the way that turned out. All these holes line up. You can imagine this car was crushed in the front, so I'm really happy with the way this thing came out. What it does need though, there's a rubber seal that goes on top of the bumper. Now, here's that rubber seal. And it's got the spots for it, you know. Now in order to take this bumper off, because I know I'm putting it on, so you guys are wondering like what the hell, this has to come off first. And when this guy comes off, you have a bunch of these. What do I do with my clip remover right here? So see this guy right here, this clip right here, we just put in. This guy goes on top here. There's one here, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6 of these guys that need to come out first before you can even take the bumper off. Those come off first, and then what you do is, there's also one right here. You take that one out. There's one on the other side. There's one on the other side as well. And there's gonna be a bunch in the bottom. Essentially, if you take all those clips out from there, the 2 up on the fenders and on the bottom, this whole thing will slide out. Just make sure you unplug the fog lights before you rip the bumper completely off the car. That's how simple it is. It's not, it looks like a lot of work. It's not that bad. This is my first time doing the Outback, and I'm pretty impressed the way Subaru made it. So I'm not complaining one bit, except the fact that this hole doesn't want to match up with that hole. I don't know why. And I got one over here. This one right here. Need a couple of these guys, one here, one here. Ooh, nice. For some reason, this guy's not happy. I don't know why this isn't happy. Because that's same setup as that one. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and close the hood and see how this gap looks. Don't want to leave anything underneath the hood. It looks pretty damn good, actually. Better than I expected. These line up really well. Very happy with the way it came out. That's pretty easy how to do bumper, so subscribe to our channel. Good tearing to this car is pretty much done. I've got another one we're working on. So if you guys got any specifics on the car you guys want to learn on how to do so you don't take it to the dealership, subscribe to our channel, show us what you guys want us to do, and we'll make it for you. We'll tear into some of the suspension later. But today, this car is sold, so we're trying to get it back together so we can get on the road. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel. See you guys.